Why is the president not taking the call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's get it. Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
So the question is, has the governor lived up to his word? But joining me now is Rachel herself. Rachel, great to have you on Uncensored. I watched that with mounting anger, actually, on your behalf, because you were just getting so obviously fobbed off by Gavin Newsom, and your anger was palpable and entirely justified. How do you feel now that everyone's seen this video? How do you feel about it?
I'm an American, Piers. Thanks for having me on. Am I allowed to use the word that starts with W on your show?
Absolutely.
He's a wanker. That's all I can say. It was insanity. It was pure insanity. It's still insanity. I was standing in front of my daughter's preschool, for God's sake, Methodist preschool, looking at the rubble of her school, looking at the rubble of school where all those kids. I was up on a mountain coming down the hill when the fire started. I was one of the first people to know about this fire. I got to tell you, we were the second home in at the top of the hill. It took me 5 hours to get down the hill. Not a single fire truck, not a single bit of assistance, no warning, no nothing. And then to come down the hill, ask somebody else to watch my daughter, and then know that that person's house burned down. And in a matter of moments, to see that I'm standing in front of the man who's been in charge of my state since 2011 in some way, shape, and form. Well, there's so much that goes on inside of you, and I just had to ask him, and then to be lied to so bald-faced. I'm looking at his phone. He actually offered his phone to me, Piers.
And was he on the phone to President Biden, do you think, or did he make that up?
Was he on the phone with President Biden? The cameras were running, obviously. I caught him from the time I was in my vehicle with the Sky TV, and I rushed over to him. I didn't do anything to change his particular circumstances. He was not on the phone with the president. The very first call on his call log was to a woman. It was his wife.